सबको सादर नमस्ते जी. Today is February the 3rd, Monday 2025. We'll start our session on Sandhya Upaasanaa and Mantra Swadhyaya. आप सभी लोगों का स्वागत है जो हमारे साथ जूम से जुड़े हैं या फिर सोशल मीडिया से जुड़े हैं. हमारे आज के स्पीकर हैं आचार्य वरुण देव जी फ्रॉम सियाटल. नमस्ते आचार्य जी, आपका स्वागत है संध्या सेशन में. आप प्लीज संध्या से स्टार्ट करिए.
धन्यवाद जी. सभी को सादर नमस्ते. आइए हम सभी मिलकर एकाग्र चित्त होकर अपने मन को सभी सांसारिक विचारों से अलग कर पूर्ण रूप से स्थिर हो, प्राणों की स्थिरता करते हुए मन में सभी उद्वेगों को, चंचलताओं को शांत करते हुए केवल मात्र ईश्वर पर एकाग्रता करने का प्रयत्न करेंगे. धारणा को कंठ में, दोनों भवों के मध्य में अथवा हृदय स्थान में, हृदय केंद्र में करने का प्रयास करें. 3 बार लंबा गहरा श्वास लेकर ओम की ध्वनि का उच्चारण करते हुए वैदिक संध्या ब्रह्म यज्ञ आरंभ करते हैं. अथ ब्रह्म यज्ञ. भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये संयोरभिस्रवन्तु नः. ॐ वाक् वाक्, ॐ प्राणः प्राणः, ॐ चक्षुश्चक्षुः, ॐ श्रोत्रं श्रोत्रम्, ॐ नाभिः, ॐ हृदयम्, ॐ कण्ठः, ॐ शिरः, ॐ बाहुभ्यां यशोबलम्, ॐ करतलकरपृष्ठे, ॐ भुः पुनातु शिरसि, ॐ भुवः पुनातु नेत्रयोः, ॐ स्वः पुनातु कण्ठे, ॐ महः पुनातु हृदये, ॐ जनः पुनातु नाभ्याम्, ॐ तपः पुनातु पादयोः, ॐ सत्यं पुनातु पुनः शिरसि, ॐ खं ब्रह्म पुनातु सर्वत्र, ॐ भुः, ॐ भुवः, ॐ स्वः, ॐ महः, ॐ जनः, ॐ तपः, ॐ सत्यम्, ॐ ऋतं च सत्यं चाभिधात्तपसोऽध्यजायत, ततो रात्र्यजायत ततः समुद्रो अर्णवः ॐ समुद्रादर्णवादधी संवत्सरो अजायत अहोरात्राणि विदधद्विश्वस्य मिषतो वशी ॐ सूर्याचन्द्रमसौ धाता यथा पूर्वमकल्पयत् दिवं च पृथिवीं चान्तरिक्षमथो स्वः ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये शंयोरभिस्रवन्तु नः ॐ प्राचीदिगग्निरधिपतिरसितो रक्षितादित्या ईशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नम एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजं भेदध्मः ॐ दक्षिणादिगिन्द्रोऽधिपतिस्थिरश्चिराजीरक्षिता पितर ईशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नम एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजं भेदध्मः ॐ प्रतीचीदिग्वरुणोऽधिपतिः प्रीदाकुरक्षितान्नमिषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नम एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजं भेदध्मः ॐ उदीचीदिक्सोमोऽधिपतिः स्वजो रक्षिता शनिरिषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नम एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजं भेदध्मः ॐ ध्रुवादिग्विष्णुरधिपतिः कल्माषग्रीवो रक्षिता विरुध ईशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नम एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजं भेदध्मः ॐ ऊर्ध्वादिबृहस्पतिरधिपतिः श्वित्रो रक्षिता वर्षमीशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नम एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजं भेदध्मः ॐ उद्वयं तमसस्परिस्वः पश्यन्त उत्तरं देवं देवत्रा सूर्यमगन्मज्योतिरुत्तमम् ॐ उदुत्यं जातवेदसं देवं वहन्ति केतवः दृशे विश्वाय सूर्यम् ॐ चित्रं देवानामुदगादनीकं चक्षुर्मित्रस्य वरुणस्याग्नेः आप्राद्या वा पृथिवी अन्तरिक्षं सूर्य आत्मा जगतस्तस्थुषश्च स्वाहा ॐ तच्चक्षुर्देवहितं पुरस्ताच्छुक्रमुच्चरत् पश्येम शरदाः शतं जीवेम शरदाः शतं शृणुयाम शरदाः शतं प्रब्रवाम शरदाः शतमदीनाः स्याम शरदाः शतम् भूयश्च शरदाः शतात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। हे ईश्वर दयानिधे भवत्कृपयानेन जपोपासनादिकर्मणा धर्मार्थकाममोक्षाणां सद्यः सिद्धिर्भवेन्नः। ॐ नमः शम्भवाय च मयो भवाय च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। In our Swadhyaya Mantra Swadhyaya series of Swami Dayanand जी द्वारा विरचित आर्याभिविनय ग्रंथ, we have reached till the mantra sankhya 34th in the last session, and today we are going to do the Swadhyaya of 35th mantra of Prathama Prakash of Aaryabhivinaya Granth. And today's mantra is Prarthana Vishay. This is the prayer to Ishwar, and this mantra is in its structure in this pattern of this mantra seems to us very natural to the human aspiration, and also there is a great message in this mantra we are going to read. First we will do the chanting of this mantra, and then we will go to the padarth word by word, and after that we will do study the Vyakhyan given by Maharshi Dayanand Ji, Hindi and then English version. So the mantra is सेमं नः काममा प्रीण गोभिरश्वैः शतक्रतो स्तवाम त्वा स्वाध्यः. This mantra is from Rigveda, Ashtak first, Adhyay first, Varg 31st, and mantra sankhya is 4th. Mandal, first mandal, Sukt 16th, and mantra is 9th. So, what does this mantra is trying in this mantra? The message of Ishwar to us, to all the Jivatma. Basically, in this mantra, Ishwar is revealing his nature along with the way to approach him and how and what should we ask from him. So the word Shatakrato, the word used Shatakrato is a Sambodhan. We are addressing, we are invoking Ishwar. And who is Shatakrato? As we can see, the word Shata and Kratu. Shata in Sanskrit can be used as 100 or in different context, like here, it can be understood as innumerable, asankhya or anant. Why? Because Sanskrit, in the Vaidik Sanskrit, like there is a mantra, we just did chanting of that in Sandhya, Jivem Sharadah Shatam. So basically there is also Shata, but for whom that Shatam is being referred is to Jivatma, in the who is in the material garb, in the body. So according to the context, the Shata meaning is different. Here, because the word is dedicated to Ishwar, and because Ishwar is infinite, so it will take that meaning of infinite, ananta, innumerable. Shatakrato. So Maharshi Dayanand Ji in his Veda Bhashya, what translation he is doing of this mantra? That anant prajano va karmo wale Prabhu. O Lord of the universe, endowed with infinite wisdom, who is accomplishing countless deeds. So if we can see, Ishwar is Shatakrato. We have found out one more name for Ishwar in our meditation. Whenever we are meditating on Ishwar, having that idea of the nature of Ishwar, who is at the same time, who is infinite, without any limit, who is constantly making efforts in order to make this whole universe work in harmony. So after having that idea in ourselves, in our meditation, we can do vichar, we can contemplate on the meaning of Shatakrato. At the same time, in this whole universe, there are uncountable in galaxies, stars, and so vast is this universe. And in this universe, the Ishwar is constantly making efforts, doing those countless innumerable deeds in order to make it work perfectly. So after knowing this meaning, whenever we are sitting, we can address Ishwar as Shatakrato. Immediately we can have that bhav towards Ishwar. It can generate that bhav of that his vastness, of his omnipotent nature. Such is the beauty of this word, Shatakrato. Then Saha. Saha means Vah Ishwar. Who? Shatakrato. Who is accomplishing countless deeds. That Ishwar. Naha. Hamari. Imam Kamam. So we are praying to Ishwar who is Shatakrato, who has such energy, that power, that capability, who is the King of Kings, who is the master of existence. So to whom we are asking that you हमारी नहा इस इच्छा को, किस इच्छा को, which desire, which noble desire we are asking Ishwar to fulfill. आप प्रिणः सर्वथा पूरित करो, which means that you fulfill our noble desire, these desires which we are praying for, completely, perfectly. And what is that? That is Gobhihi. Gobhihi means there are now, if we go into the meaning of the go, one of the meaning Maharshi Dayanandji has prescribed here is in his Veda Bhashya. Indriya, one of the meaning of go, Gai is Indriya, cow. So, and the second meaning he has given, go means Prithvi also. Go means the light of knowledge, Vidya ka prakash, and also all the kettles we have. So this is the meaning of go. Now, the another word is Ashvaihi. Ashvaihi is who is swift, and swift moving objects or creatures like horses, like fire. So we are asking Ishwar that, O Ishwar, you are Shatakrato, असंख्यात कामों को सिद्ध करने वाले हैं, वह अनंत विज्ञान युक्त जगदीश्वर. हम now the another word is STAVAAMA. STAVAAMA means we are doing constantly your praise, adoration of you, O Ishwar. STAVAAMA, and then is Tva Swadhyaya. Tva means आपका, and Swadhyaya, we are constantly, what we are doing, adoration of you. How we are doing Swadhyaya means with full of concentration. अच्छे प्रकार से ध्यान करने वाले हम लोग, we are putting our efforts into the concentrated consciousness so that our adoration can be receptive towards your grace. So now the here question comes, when does Ishwar need any adoration, any praise from us, from Jivatmas? Is he incomplete that we have to praise him in order to get our noble desires fulfilled? So the answer is no. Ishwar is complete. Ishwar is perfect in his supreme consciousness. He does not need anything, any praise or any adoration. But adoration or praise is for our sake, because it makes us, whenever we are in the state of adoration or praising, we cannot do it without before we transcend our ego. So basically, when we are when we are admitting that Ishwar is supreme, is Lord of us, he is master of us, he is our father, our mother, divine father. When we are considering him as our supreme in all relations, then what happens? Immediately there is humility. We becomes humble because we have accepted Ishwar as our supreme. And when we do that, when we try to surrender our ego, immediately we become very receptive. And in that state of receptivity, the Ishwar's kripa, his grace, starts working in our life. Till there is this block of ego working and hindering our devotion and our faith, till that time we are not open to Ishwar completely. Open means we are not receptive. This is sabhyata. If someone is greater in knowledge, even in this world, if someone is greater in knowledge and who has more knowledge than others, who has more, the first category of those people who has more the material knowledge, physics, chemistry, maths, doctor, engineer. This is the first category of knowledge. The more higher category of the knowledge is the spiritual knowledge. The people who have spiritual knowledge. But it has nothing to do with the discrimination. It is only an understanding that the people who have material knowledge and the people who have the spiritual knowledge, they are, in other words, their buddhi is more subtler and they have more surrendered their ego towards Ishwar. Then we always should have humility towards those knowledgeable persons. We should praise them in their field. And because of that, if we sit with someone who is more knowledgeable than us, and if we know those characteristics, and if we do a sincere praise, then that person becomes happy and starts giving us that knowledge, whatever it is. That is why Guru Shishya Parampara is in our Vedic Sanskriti. Without that Guru Shishya Parampara, the knowledge cannot be imparted or given to the disciple. Because the responsibility of disciple, of the student, is first to leave the ego outside and then enter into the house of Guru. So the same way here, we are Sabhya people, then we have to be humble in front of Ishwar. That is why, for our own sake, we are adoring Ishwar, not for the God's sake. Ishwar does not need our praise. He is transcendental. But it is our own need. He is our mother, our father, everything. So we will ask. So this mantra is showing us how to make prayers to Ishwar. And few things needs to be focused here. And what are those? If we go into the more deeper meaning, like two words, GOBHIRASHVAIH. Gobhihi, the most materialistic people, they will more think about the material richness only, and they will ask money, and always whenever this word is coming, Gobhihi, materially, it means the material richness in the form of different resources, whether it is material richness in the form of cattle, money, or whatever. And Ashvaihi, whatever the means we are using in order to travel. At that time, Ashva, horses were being used. But Ashvai is a very universal meaning, and the meaning of Ashvai is a means for transportation, the swift transportation. So for the present time, we have the cars and different kinds of vehicles, but the meaning of Ashvai is that we have that dynamic vehicle in order to move swiftly. And always in all the times, whether it is this modern time or in the ancient time, the meaning will be the same. The moving, swift moving vehicle. So this is the most material meaning of these two words. If we go a little more deeper, then the meaning of Gobhihi, go is our senses. And how should we are asking those refined senses, those developed senses from Ishwar. We are asking Ishwar that let us have those senses which does not take us in the wrong direction. We should have control on the senses. And Ashvahi, as I said, it is our, in more subtler sense, the meaning of Ashvahi is our karmendriya, our organs of actions, which must always be healthy and always intending to do something noble deeds in the life. And if we go more deeper into the spiritual meaning of the mantra, then Gobhihi, go means then Vidya ka prakash. We are asking for that light of knowledge in our life, illumination that is making our actions more and more dynamic and swift towards the Shreya Path. So we are asking Ishwar to fulfill all these noble desires. And we can also see in this mantra that there is, first, we are fulfilling dharma in this mantra by the adoration of divine. And also then we are asking earth from Ishwar all the means, good means, resources of richness. And then we are asking to fulfill our all noble desires, which will make us able to realize, attain our highest desire, aspiration, that is moksha. So if we can see the pattern of the mantra, there is dharma in this mantra, earth in this mantra, kaam in this mantra, and moksha ki prarthana. So in such a way, we can make our prayer very powerful. Now we will go to the Vyakhyan, and then we will go to the English version. Vyakhyan. हे शतक्रतो अनंत क्रियेश्वर, आप असंख्यात विज्ञान आदि यज्ञों से प्राप्य हो तथा अनंत क्रिया बल युक्त हो, सो आप गोभिरश्वैः, गाय, उत्तम इंद्रिय, श्रेष्ठ पशु, सर्वोत्तम अश्व विद्या, विमान आदि युक्त तथा अश्व अर्थात श्रेष्ठ घोड़ा आदि पशुओं और चक्रवर्ती राज्यैश्वर्य से सेमम नः काममा प्रिण हमारे काम को परिपूर्ण करो। फिर हम भी स्तवाम त्वा स्वाध्यः सुबुद्धि युक्त होके उत्तम प्रकार से आपका स्तवन स्तुति करें। हमको दृढ़ निश्चय है कि आपके बिना दूसरा कोई किसी का काम पूर्ण नहीं कर सकता। जो आपको छोड़ के दूसरे का ध्यान व याचना करते हैं, उनके सब काम नष्ट हो जाते हैं। पैराफ्रेज। ओ शतक्रतु, Lord of infinite deeds, you are attainable through countless sacrifices of knowledge and wisdom, and you are endowed with limitless power of action. Therefore, with cows, refined senses, the best cattle, the finest horse signs, including aerial vehicles and horses, meaning the finest steeds and the prosperity of a universal empire, fulfill this desire of ours. Then we too, possessing noble intellect, shall glorify you in the best manner. We firmly believe that no one else apart from you can fulfill everyone's desires. Those who turn away from you and seek support elsewhere, their efforts are ultimately in vain. So we can see the pattern of the mantra, that first we are invoking that Ishwar who is performing innumerable deeds, and how to attain that, that is also beautifully Rishi has given us the leverage, that key, that because that Ishwar is Anant Kriyeshwar, Lord of infinite deeds, the same way we have to make countless sacrifices, yajna, noble deeds in our life, in order of with knowledge and wisdom, in order to attain Ishwar. We have to become that karma yogi who is doing action for the sake of Ishwar, not for some selfish initiatives. And then the second point in the mantra is, in Vyakhyan, that हमारे कामों को परिपूर्ण करो. We are not asking only it does not mean we are asking cattle, we are asking ashwa, horses. Here we are asking our noble desires to be fulfilled at large, perfectly. तभी तो यहां पर कहा गया चक्रवर्ती राज्येश्वर्य से हमारे काम को परिपूर्ण करो. We should become that चक्रवर्ती राज्येश्वर्य से परिपूर्ण. And if someone's such desires are fulfilled, what else is needed to attain in this world materially? Nothing else. So we can see in the mantra, we will find nowhere in the Vedas in which it is said we need to be poor in this world. It is clear we have to become like Chakravarti Raja according to our capacity. And while we are doing that, we should not forget dharma, because if the beginning of the mantra is clear that if we are forgetting Ishwar, then like it is said, Rishi has described, he has explained, जो आपको छोड़ के, those who turn away from you and seek support elsewhere in this matter or elsewhere in the other people, their efforts are ultimately in vain. It instantly or temporarily they might seem to attain success, but that success is finally in vain when there is no peace, when there is no that inner joy, inner happiness, when there is no that feeling, that emotion, that bhavana of सबकी उन्नति में अपनी उन्नति. If someone is satisfied only with one's own progress, then it means one has limited oneself only to one's ego. So such is the wonderful this mantra is telling about. Once more, I would like to just point out that we should align our desires with dharma. Instead of merely seeking the material attainments or richness and forgetting Ishwar, or be oblivious of his grace, because he has created this whole universe, not us. So that should be our principle. That should be our foundation, that we have to align. No desire should overcome ourselves. We should overcome the desires and fulfill them righteously. And also the balance and perfection in our knowledge and action. Go and Ashwa. Ashwa is the symbol of action, dynamism, and Go is the symbol of wisdom. So we have to make balance and we have to make it perfect, our knowledge and actions. And without knowledge, actions cannot be perfected. So first, we have, that is why Gobhi is in the, firstly, the Gobhi was used in the mantra, then Ashvai. And then we have to invoke that divine strength within ourselves, that Ishwar ka utsaha, bal. Through, we have to cultivate through our faith, our devotion, and then adoration of the divine. Then we are able, after fulfilling our acts righteously, after praying, after making efforts, then praying and adoring the divine, then we are able to be receptive to Ishwar, to attain, to have his grace, and then make our life divine and make our life noble. So thank you everyone for listening to me. I am stop sharing, and then we will do Shanti part. And if you have any question, you may ask. Shanti part. Om Dyahu Shantirantarikshaṁ Shantihi Prithivi Shantirapah Shantiro Swadhyayah Shantihi Vanaspatayah Shantirvishve Devah Shantirbrahma Shantihi Sarvam Shantihi Shantireva Shantihi Sama Shantiredhi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.